Breaking news, the first death from coronavirus here in the United States.
Ohio's shutting down public schools for 3 weeks. Maryland schools closed for 2.
When COVID kind of hit and everything got shut down and everybody's schedule was up in the air and we didn't know who would be working when and if we would even be able to come to the office, it kind of was hard. We just kind of took it day by day, week by week, and just made it work.
The staff during COVID went in, got the materials they needed, went home, continued to do their work, and the board continued to do their work, and hopefully we served the producers and the landowners adequately during those times.
Every year we do what we call a locally led meeting, and the last 3 years in a row, feral hogs have been one of the top 3 resource concerns.
We have a hog problem since 2016.
The pigs destroy crops.
We've had a field that had 40 acres out of 100 that was a total loss, and the cost to replant that, the time and the money, and then the corn coming off at 2 different times is significant. It all comes down to the bottom line.
They're just destructive animals, and the population is just unbelievable. Got to try to do something, even in a small way, until they come up with a better, more productive way of controlling these destructive animals.
Our district was looking to get in the trap rental business. We didn't know where to start. I did a basic Google search to see what was out there. Then I saw the pig brig trap. It was about half the price.
The district purchased the first 2. Within 2 weeks we had success, caught our first group of hogs, and they purchased 3 more. Just recently we purchased the 7th trap, so we're running 7 traps in the parish.
They came out with this trap, and we've rented it a couple of times. Major. It's a major change. We can sleep at night.
The farmers love it, we love helping them, so that's awesome. I love doing it.
At the end of the day, our mission is to know that we have helped people meet their resource concerns. So that ties all directly back to those locally led meetings that we do every year.
So NRCS's mission is helping people help the land. Since we're a federal agency, we're kind of prohibited in a lot of ways from working on private property. So the way Congress created the law is basically establishing the local soil and water conservation districts, which are local units of government. They're the ones that allow us to go and do that on different people's properties. It's probably, if I had to say, the best example of a partnership anywhere in the government. You know, we're so interconnected and intertwined, we all function basically as one solid body.
I tell you what, we all volunteers, and it's rewarding.
I go in and talk to Mr. Scott and Mr. Keith. I think I worry them a lot, but overall, they sit down and talk to me, and they've been very, very helpful.
My goal is, when I leave this office, if I ever do, this whole parish in the wintertime is green. No bare soil.
I plant cover crops. I didn't know much about it. And you know, the people start looking at you talking about what in the world Carlos is doing out here.
The guy that did the soil test told him, Carlos, this has got to be wrong. You got organic matter 3.5%. There's no way this is right. And he told him, he said, well, I've been doing cover crop and no-till for 3.5 years.
It helps soil erosion. It even helps with habitat and wildlife.
Not only controlling erosion, they're adding fertility to the soils.
We talked about it every time I'd come in the office, and we signed up a farm on it, a real sandy, erodible farm, and it's been working good.
You know, it's hard to teach old dogs new tricks. You've got to have some of these young dogs leading the pack. We've had the opportunity to apply for a grant, which was $300,000.
They got a grant, basically study and model the different watersheds in this area.
We were the first one in the state of Louisiana to be awarded this opportunity to improve our major drainage outlets and repair some weirs that have been in disrepair for 30 or 40 years. When we get these big rains inside of these levees where we live and farm, there's nowhere for the water to go except south. And there's a lot of flooding We feel like we've got a very good opportunity to get some of these federal dollars that are flowing right now through the Louisiana Watershed Initiative, and possibly we could put a pump station in Ippaville, South Ippaville, to alleviate their floodings. And if we alleviate it down there, we can alleviate ours too.
I just would like to see more people get involved with it.
I guess I'm proud to be part of it.
You take care of the land will take care of you.
I mean, and really you don't have to be a farmer, landowners get involved. Because everybody has an interest at stake in this.
We're doing something that's necessary and it needs to continue. We need to push our legislators to participate and understand the need of soil conservation, to protect the water, the air, and the soil.